Joining us now is Jason Tanzi, New York editor for Wired magazine. Jason, good to have you with us here this morning. What does this say about Apple? This is a massive move, not only on Wall Street, but also for Apple as a corporation. This really, I mean, he revolutionized an entire industry. What does this move mean? How massive a move is this? Yeah,
several industries. I mean, it's hard to understate what this means for Apple. There's probably no company that is so closely associated with its CEO. And it's not just that he had the big picture strategy stuff. He was a notorious micromanager. He would look at prototypes that brilliant people had worked on for months and months, that they thought were ready to release, and he would say, no, start over again. There aren't that many people that can get away with that.
Yeah. From a shareholder standpoint, does this make people nervous? Because, like you said, there is probably no one man more identifiable with one company than Steve Jobs.
Sure. I mean, you've seen the stock fall when he's given presentations and people thought he looked a little peaked. So, absolutely, his announcement that he's leaving is going to have some short-term impact on the stock price. Now, that being said, Apple's product line is set 2 or 3 years in advance.
Yeah.
He's still going to be serving as chairman of the board, so he will be, I'm sure, weighing in on big picture strategy and setting things up. So, we're not going to see a huge difference in Apple products for a couple of years.
Yeah, Tim Cook, who is not new to the company, who's been around in a while and has kind of been slowly phased in to replace Steve when he stepped down. Can he be that Steve Jobs-like figurehead, though, for this company as they move forward?
Well, no. I mean, Tim Cook would admit that. He said there's no replacing Steve Jobs. You shouldn't put that burden on Tim Cook.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs is a completely unique figure. What Tim Cook is, though, is a very, very smart guy. Everybody refers to him as an operations guy. He was brought on to do things like fix their supply chain and work on inventory and things like that. But he has quickly grown within the company. He headed up the Macintosh division. He is more than just an operations guy. But he's not Steve Jobs. Nobody is.
This decision, what does this say to Steve Jobs' health? The fact that he was so involved, but now abruptly has said, I'm going to step back.
Right. Well, there's nothing that Steve Jobs hates more than people speculating about his health.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be untoward, but he has hung in there for a very long time as he's looked sick. It's been very hard for him to step away, and even when he goes on leave, it's easy to forget that he's been technically he has been on leave because he keeps showing up and he keeps introducing new products and he's been on campus. So that he really is stepping away, unfortunately, it can't be a good sign, though of course we all wish him the best.
All right, real quickly, if you had to pick a signature product, iMac, iPod, iPhone, or iPad, what's going to be the signature product to Steve for his legacy?
Oh, you're killing me here. I mean, I think there are too many to pick from. I think the Mac was huge. It revolutionized how we think about computing. The iPod and the iTunes Store was huge. It changed the way we buy music. The iPhone changed the way we communicate with one another. I don't think you can pick just one.
They're all pretty good. All right,
yes.
Jason, thanks so much. Good to see you.